Oh, she wants the cats. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, we want to buy a cardigan and long trousers. And I might as well buy another floppy beanie. And haberdasheries. And cloth. Okay, so how much is that going to cost me? Oh, wait, no, can't sell shirts here. Okay. What else do I have that I can sell for, like, minimal? There we go, fodder. 2. Trade, yes. Oh, it's this guy. Ah. This is the finest silk I've ever seen. It's perfect for making the cloudcatcher sails. It's going to be a big job, though. We'll need to work together to get it done. Yay. Okay, you work 3 days and nights alongside the tailor. Together you weave it into cloudcatcher sails. And some other things. Yeah. Many thanks for your help. There's plenty of silk to make the cloudcatcher sails you needed. And even a little left over for myself. Now I know why Gramps was always so well dressed. Was that literally was 3 days. Oh crap. Okay, well we gotta go see the the scarecrow. Before it goes winter on us. Man, I didn't even realize we blew past summer so quickly. I'm actually not entirely sure how that happened. Well, it's okay. It's not like it really matters too much. I look fab. I feel my fashion meter rising. But as a fashionista knows no sleep, I need to know next season's trends today. I'm all about what's in and what's out. Come by later and I'll let you know what's hot. Okay, later. Unfortunately, yeah, we missed the summer fashion if I remember right. Yeah, we missed summer. Whoopsie. Okay, so what else do we got? Repair the cloudcatcher. We might actually be able to beat this sometime reasonably soon. At least that's the hope. But yeah. Ultimately, no matter how many like new games get suggested and how awesome they are, I still run into the ever-present problem of I just don't have time for it. Because yeah, I've got a list next to me. This upcoming week, as far as games coming out, I got Redeemer, which wasn't that great. As does the Hollow Knight DLC, Path of Exile's kind of remake expansion, and I want to say there's like 2 more games that I forgot about on that list. But that's like 4 different things for me to pick up, which is super scary. I don't think I've ever heard this song before. But I don't know, just trying to keep on top of all new game releases is hard. If I could be one of those YouTubers that truly can play literally whatever they want forever, that would be nice. But sadly, it does not actually work that way. I get real jealous when I see somebody that like truly just does not care what they play and can just make it work. Like I am perpetually jealous of everything and anything to do with Game Grumps, because like, hot damn, they live the life that well, not fully, but like their setup and their like content production is exactly how I'd want things to be. I saw their office tour the other day and I was just like, oh, I want it so bad. Like, my true ultimate goal here is to somehow get Bird, Keith, and myself in the same city so that we can actually like record shit together and whatnot. Okay, so we are going to Desert. There we go. Yeah, Fall of Oriath. This RPG sort of aims big for its expansions. Yeah, I've always wanted to play Path of Exile. And Fall of Oriath actually seems like a good reason to play it. And I might, I don't know, shuffle out Albion. Maybe not. I grew up on the Diablo game, so I've always wanted to like do a series on a Diablo-like. I guess we started Grim Dawn, but it wasn't quite the same. And honestly, it might just be easier that I play those games solo. Okay, I believe this is the way through. Could be wrong. Let's see, Torchlight 1 and 2 are awesome. Yeah, I actually started a series on Torchlight 2, I want to say like 3 years ago. I'd probably start over at this point, because I didn't really like the build that I was running. I'd probably just go melee. Honestly, whenever I try running caster in a ARPG, I just feel kind of meh about it. It feels like melee is just so much more interesting. Or survivable, it's kind of mixed bag on that. I'm actually supposed to jump over. Didn't realize. Well, I did. I already knew we had to jump over to get this, but that's okay. Grim Dawn and Path of Exile have a lot in common. Yeah, they're both fantastic games. Unfortunately, the last time I tried, we tried streaming Grim Dawn, it generally ended up with a tepid reaction. I mean, it's life. Whatever. Let's see if this person sells seeds. It's unlikely. Okay, none of these. I don't know how I'd exactly do Path of Exile. I'm not even sure if I'd make it to the end. It just sounded like they were redoing it so that instead of having like repeated, like going through the acts over and over and over again, it would be one of those where it's like, oh hey, this game actually has a beginning, middle, and sort of an end. And I'm all about beginning, middles, and ends. That was bizarre looking. Oh, we're almost done with the murk here. Nothing excites me more, kind of, than the idea of being able to beat a game. Because I think I was talking about this during the podcast, actually. I grew up not owning a whole lot of games because my parents are super thrifty people, and it's totally understandable, and it's a good thing. Like, it's a good thing that they did do that, but for me, I always wanted to play more and beat more and so on and so forth, and so now that I'm doing this as doing things as a YouTube series, like for YouTube series, I'm like, oh, can I actually beat a game? If I can beat a game, that would be awesome. Also, we can make a farm here. I need more wood, though. Son of a... Oh, I also just realized we should not have come in here for another reason. Well, I guess let's get out of here. I can always chop down a couple of those trees. Because actually having access to my farm for the city here might not be a bad idea. Really adore the world they created for this game. Each, like, town and location is actually, like, a really nice vista. Just, like, looking at this stuff coming through. Like, this town looks nice. You can just, like, stand there. Can I clear the massive murk thing? That's what I'm off to do! Gotta go get some tree seeds and some wood and stuff, but I can get that, as we go by. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, is still on the topic for Path of Exile. Part of the reason why I even like am considering this is they were really nice and sent me a code for like they sent me a code for their Xbox beta, which honestly is also kind of weird, and I'm not going to say rude, but it's like super bizarre because I don't cover Xbox games, and so suddenly just getting a cat. How am I even supposed to get to this sucker? Some of these are obvious, but what about this one? Oh, I see. We want to go up this kind of weird slope? No? This kind of looks... Okay, here. No? How the hell am I supposed to climb up this? Like, it looks like you're supposed to come from above, maybe, but that doesn't make any sense. This is not one of those zones that you can do that. Got it. Okay, that was weird. But we got it. Okay, anyway, yeah, we're gonna take the boat across, we're gonna go get some wood, so I can make that farm. And then we're gonna keep going. But yeah, I don't know, it's super weird, because I don't even, like, I have an Xbox, but it hasn't been turned on for almost a year now. And, like, I would like to cover games, but it always just feels weird when devs send me, like, kind of weird stuff that doesn't really make sense for my channel. It's like, you could have at least looked to see if I even owned an Xbox. Or asked. It's like, hey, you want an Xbox code? Instead, they're just like, hey, here's an Xbox code. I'm like, what? I don't know. I guess both work out. It just confuses the heck out of me. Okay, so we need to specifically pick up wood. That is not a whole heck of a lot of wood. Huh. Okay. Does this guy sell tree seeds, actually? No, he sells potatoes. I really wish I could find a spot that just sold, like, a crap ton. Okay, so 4. I guess I'll just hand him a vine. This island's barter system makes no sense. I think I'm gonna give up on the whole, like, plant every tree thing. I mean, for the most part, I've given up on most systems. I do wish you'd actually get seeds from trees that you chop down. Kind of weird that you don't. I guess technically all I have to do is go cut down the long grasses out here. But that's not something I'm going to do. I don't care anymore. Yeah, cut more grass, get mystery seeds. This is true, but I'm lazy, and I got other things to do. Come to think of it, did the developers, not carpenter, constructor, did they reduce the prices? No, it's still the same freaking, oh, I can make mortar with clay and fodder. Oh. Okay. I feel like they might have reduced some of the stone crafting prices. I could be wrong, though. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I grew up with ARPGs, and I've always wanted to cover one. It's just hard this time. I think it's also one of those where I've always wanted to play it with my friends, with Bird and Keith or Shell and anybody else. And anytime I try and do that, people just peter out really fast. Might just be one of those where it's best to play it alone. Amazing! You have the Cloudcatcher sails. Go up to the stairs on either side and attach the sails. I don't actually remember what his freaking voice was originally. So I'm just gonna give him kind of generic wizard. Is this one? Do we see an animation, or... Oh, okay. It just goes from looking like utter garbage to suddenly looking okay. It'd be great if you could see the character just, like, have troubles there. Like, trying to, like, crawl around. But I guess animation would be hard, so no wonder. You have spare parts? You can repair the machinery on the upper levels. Guess let's try going this way-ish. Oh, this. So what it does is it, like, zooms up and... Oh, we do actually get an animation for fixing it. Well, that's appreciated. See, this animation makes a lot more sense for me fixing it. Sort of. Oh, yeah, you can get it down from this direction. You acquired the Arcadian ice? You can go behind the through the entrance behind me and repair the filter. Well, we got a disco ball and we just put it in that dude's mouth. Yeah. Alright, I think we're done repairing the thing. You did it! You really did it! Look, the cloud catcher is starting to turn once more! Does this mean I'm at the end of the game? I have no idea. I kinda hope so. I was really hoping I could beat this game tonight. Ooh, particle effect water. I guess it works, but I like it so much more when they do like a painted water effect. Well, we still have that like weird temple thing to go check out. Well done, Sprites here. The balance between our worlds is restored, and this world may now begin to heal. Go forth now, Sprites here. You'll find the answers you seek in the ruins of the Old Kingdom. The murk is cleared in the Old Kingdom. You can now head to the palace ruins. There, I'm sure you'll find the answers you're looking for. I just hope you're ready for them. Oh, I was hoping I could, like, just jump down. Nope, I'm gonna have to go the long way around. Oh. Don't drown? Yeah. I have no idea if I just screwed myself. But I believe... might actually be like a little area over there. I'm just hoping this is a shortcut I can actually utilize. Oh, there's a treasure chest over there that I'm not going to be able to get because... that gets deep. And drowning is apparently a problem in this game. You'd think you'd be able to swim or something. Well, it's okay. I don't really care too much about treasure chests. I'm gonna go grab the farm over here. I really wish you could actually warp between farms or something. Discover the truth. Letter fragments 5. Interesting. I just wish Stardew Valley's official multiplayer would come out soon so I could follow this up with that. This game would have been absolutely wondrous if they had had more of a Stardew Valley feel to it. But sadly, no. Oh, this makes me sad. Ah. Yeah, sadly, I can't chop down that tree over there. Would have been great for generating wood, but that's okay. Wow, this is like the lamest. I was expecting a little bit. Whatever. Alright, let's dump off all the clothing in our backpack. And probably a lot of this, like, masonry stuff. I'm just not going to be using it. Probably not the glue or the mortar. I can always make more. Get rid of the planks, too. Anything else? Herbs? Admittedly, this means I don't have a whole lot I can sell, but I also kind of don't care. I don't know how much I'd have to sell, and if I have to, I've got farms nearby. Let's see, can I make this a Temple of Groffle as well? Sadly, no, I depleted... I actually have depleted every single, well, all but 40 Groffle statues, so I'm limited on that one. Which is sad, but also understandable. I mean, honestly, we don't need that many Groffle statues. It'd be great if I could do more, just put them all down, but... So I got some kind of weird, creepy tomb thing. Don't drown on me. There we go. Or, no, this used to be a building that I've now destroyed. You know, this actually kind of reminds me of Rhyme. Coming up close to this thing. But it does strike me just how miniature everything is. Like, coming up to it, you think, oh, hey, letter fragment. A faded diary, only the last page is legible. Today our child is born. Our hearts swell with new purpose and hope that they may live in a wonderful life. What's this? You found a letter fragment. So we find that we are actually the true ruler of this kingdom. And this is actually like the halfway point for this game. After this is Despot Simulator. That'd be great. Book on Sprites, detailing their names and what foods they like. What's this? You found a letter fragment. Oh jeez, it's scavenger hunt for letter fragments. I mean, we've already proven that I'm utter shit at scavenger hunts, so this is not encouraging. Hopefully they have multiple redundant books, so it's not going to take too long to get through this. I say hopefully, but we all know I'm totally boned here. Suddenly transitioned into Dragon Quest Builders 2. Dude, if this game actually, like, had... If this game actually had, like, Dragon Quest Builders gameplay, I would be the happiest camper ever. Dragon Quest Builders 2 was... I'd have to think over what games came out in 2016. But it ranked real high up there in terms of, like, favorite game. That game was wonderful. I would play the shit out of the sequel. I will, honestly. Though, I think it's going to be multiplayer, which is even cooler. I am big on multiplayer sequels to good single-player games. As long as they don't screw it up. Which, they might. That bit always worries me a little bit. Guess we got this, like, whole complicated area over here that we skipped. I'll find a book here. I really wish they had redundant books or something so I wouldn't have to worry about finding every single exact one. 'Cause I am not going to. Might actually be able to look up where they are. Well, I guess they're not going to be in here. If they were, like, lit up or something, it would be perfect. But they don't light up, which is suck bad. Yeah, so I've only got 2 letter fragments, and the rest are hiding somewhere in this town. If you guys see anything that's, like, vaguely book-like, let me know. A child's faded drawings. It shows a much simpler and happier time. A child's toy. It feels oddly familiar. What's this? You found a letter fragment. Oh, they're not just in book things. Oh, that's rough. So I gotta just search everything here. Let's see, is this game any good? The reviews are kind of iffy. It really depends what you're looking for. I really like this game from the perspective of it's like the least... it requires, like, no effort. It's just a game you load up and you just go. You don't think too hard, you don't play too hard, and that's good enough for me. Medicine bottles for murk sickness. A large collection of books and notes, all dedicated to murk sickness. What's this? You found a letter fragment. Okay, we gotta find one more. Like, it's honestly a boring game, but it's kind of nice boring. Oh, there's a cat. I don't know how that cat was alive, considering there was murk here, like, seconds ago. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I just appreciate it because it is... I can just load it up and play. It reminds me of Korok hunting, like the essence of Korok hunting from Breath of the Wild distilled into a video game. Even though they're like wildly different things, this has that like same feel. I don't know. I'm not giving it glowing praise, but I don't think it really deserves it. But I don't think it deserves bad reviews either. This is one of those games that sets out to do something completely different, and I actually have no idea how to comment on it. Apart from just like kind of mild appreciation because it's pleasant. Let's check the plinth in here. Maybe it's got a thing. Palace in Bloom. There's no plinth. Small family portrait. The parents fawn over their baby. What's this? You found a letter fragment. Oh, I got them all. We are the king and queen of Gemea, and you are our dearest child, born of royalty with the power to see between worlds. But you were not born easily. You came into this world sick and frail. Over time, you grew ever weaker still. We used the cloud catcher to help heal you, drawing more and more of the life stream until you're made healthy and strong. But the cloud catcher was never meant to be used this way. When it broke Gemea as well. Now the sky is torn, the palace is trapped in murk. Aerie has taken you somewhere safe, but we fear it is too late for us. We want you to know that we have no regrets. From the moment you were born, we knew you were someone special. No matter the price that was paid, you were worth it. After all this time, you've returned. Welcome home. Our character's like twitching weirdly. And we're done. Woo! That was an ending. It's just like, hey, you're back. Nice to see you. Bye. And the roll credits. Whoo, boy. Honestly, this game was not about the plot. It's a giant, relaxing fetch quest, but that is one way of ending the game. Not a good way, but it is a way. Yeah, so I think overall this game took about 10 hours tops. Would have been faster if I'd actually just focused on it, but I was doing some of the other side quests too. Credits to rewind halfway through, like Nier Automata. Dude, I want a game like that. A game that hoodwinks you. You play through it once, and it's like just this kind of basic thing. And then the second time around, it's just like, by the way, this is like a super intense action RPG or something insane like that. Like, what's a... Like, if somehow we were, like, drawn into the spirit realm, and then we had to, like, survive Dark Soul style. It'd be magic. Corinne, Groffle Guildmaster Northwood. Well, we found the person that invented the Groffle, probably. I'd have to... I don't know. Sometimes I wish I could, like, found a game studio that actually has, like, time and budget for this sort of thing. Because I would totally, like, fund a game that it just... is just there to annoy players. It'd be magic. You've learned about your past, but what about your future? There are still places to explore, things to learn, and marvels to find. More importantly, Gemea needs you. You've already done so much, but there's always more to be done. What you do now is up to you. Quest complete. Discover the truth. That was easy. Oh, wait, what? There's a quest? What? I was gonna leave, but there's a trader and there's a quest here. Shit, people move in quick. They're like warhawks or something. What do you sell? Oh. Just ancient coins. What do you want? I hear Springmore has completely run out of their lumber stock. Thank you. And what's this quest? Hey, hello. If you're after the master craftsman, I'm, not him. Okay, maybe I'm him, but I'd rather be fishing right now, so go away. You're not going to go away, are you? Alright, on with the show, I guess. Welcome, by Veronica's Albert Rojo Samuel Hurlstone. Don't bother trying to remember all that. I'm sure it's beyond you. Just call me Old Hurley. Become the quest to become a master craftsman. I suppose you want to be a master craftsman. I can never understood why they called it craftsman. Women can do it just as easily. Nah, you don't want to be a master craftsman, do you? Awkward silence. You're still here, so I guess you're still determined to go through this whole master craftsman thing then. Okay, now, let's see if I remember it right. Mumbles to himself. Okay, I got it. Bring me 2 haberdasheries, 2 cloth leather strips, and a purple dye. But only if you're interested. Me, I'd rather be fishing. I'm just imagining that he's, like, saying those things to himself. Ah, crap. How do we get purple dye? I'm also having a hard time telling if I care that much. Well, I've got the rest. Let's go on a hunt for purple dye. I might have to master brewing, which is scary. Oh, D-Y-E, not D-I-E. Where can I get purple dye? Okay, so maybe you can buy it from the Brewers Guild. Because, yeah, the rest of this stuff that I pretty much already have. Okay, I think I'm going to drown here. No, come on, we got stuck in the rock. Okay. I guess we can jump off of this big rock here. Idea for a game that's going to troll players into not playing it eventually. It's a new game plus mechanic where each time you go through it. 1 second. You go through winning the game, it's a bad ending. Not a very long game, and you start over the next time and make different choices, but it turns out worse every time until you realize the only way to win the game is to die to the first enemy and never pick up the game again. That'd be amusing. Yeah. I mean, I definitely would like to play a game where, like... I don't know if you guys have ever played Groundhog's Day. Or not played, seen Groundhog's Day, but I really like the idea of a game where the character himself is on loop, or herself. And she or he knows they're on loop. And they're constantly trying to, like, fix their position, solve their problems, so on and so forth. And it's just kind of the worst. I don't know how it would go, but like I just want a very self-aware game that realizes that New Game Plus is a thing. What would you say if you played a game as the good guys, and then at the end you learn the reason the world ended, as in you legit think you're doing good, then suddenly, you know, yeah. It's called Zero Escape. Sort of. See, I want it to be like an actual RPG or something like that. I haven't actually looked into the, I haven't actually, like, looked into, to the Zero Escape games, but they're more kind of visual novel-y, and I'm, something like Fable 3. Well, that one, you don't really learn that you're the evil guy, you just learn that the villain actually had, like, a legitimate reason for being a dick. We probably actually want to go to the Sending Stone over here. Dragon's Dogma is basically an infinite loop. Interesting. But, like, I guess my point is I want the, like, first New Game Plus. On, like, a decently long game, I want the first New Game Plus to actually be, like... You get fairly far in, you think you're done, like, you think you're legitimately done with the game. And then you find out you've got to loop through the game, like, 3 or 4 more times. Because, like, oh damn, you screwed up. Or, oh damn, like, things are just weird. Or you just get shunted back to the beginning and you get to try all over again. To hopefully, like, you know, unscrew up the world and stuff like that. Like, I don't want the core plot to be just like you are on an infinite loop, and I don't want it to, like, hoodwink you. Because I know not infinite, Dragon's Dogma is supposed to be an infinite loop, but, like, you don't actually ever, like, the character doesn't become self-aware of it. Part of the reason why I like the idea of this so much is, I don't know how many times, I don't know how many of you guys have seen, Stargate, SG-1, but there's an episode that is Groundhog's Day, and honestly, it is, I believe, my favorite episode from that series, because I don't remember what it is. Oh yeah, there was like some dude that was like messing with time, and somehow the like two of the main characters from the SG-1 series get stuck in an infinite time loop along with the villain. And at first they don't realize it's going on. But, you know, over time they actually figure out, it's like, oh shit, we're on loop. And, you know, we need to stop this guy.